Pat McAsee here for Nesson Fuel at Thompson Speedway Motorsports Park for Red Bull Global Rallycross New England, and this is the series' first event in the region, but if you're new to the sport, don't worry, we're here with everything you need to know about GRC. First up is the cars, which are broken up into two classes, supercars and lights. We caught up with Lohmbro Motorsports driver Steve Arpin and Dirtfish Motorsports driver Connor Martell to explain what those two different types of cars are like.
These cars are, it's honestly, I've raced everything from NASCAR to dirt cars to Silver Crown cars, and these cars are the most exhilarating thing I've ever driven. They're all-wheel drive. Believe it or not, they're 600 horsepower after the turbo restrictor. If we took that off, we're at 1,000 horsepower with these things. Over a little 2-liter engine. Got a full anti-lag system. We have full turbo, full boost all the time. Sequential gearbox. It's like every single time, I've been doing this for 3-4 years now, every single time I get on the gas pedal in this thing, it just puts me back in the seat. Like picture this, right? 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds.
I mean, a supercar is 630 horsepower, and these cars are 320. Everything else is pretty much the same, except these are a spec class, so every car is the exact same power, stuff like that. So it's all up to the driver. In the supercar, you know, you can change all this little stuff to get more power, and it's more up to whose car is faster, kind of. It's exactly like the supercar, as in all-wheel drive, full lock differential, handbrake, sequential gearbox, everything like that. It's just a little bit of a slower car and not as much power.
Red Bull GRC is very different from traditional motorsports categories, but thankfully it's full of drivers who have experience in all different types of motorsports who are able to shed some light on how GRC compares to other series.
Everything. There's absolutely no similarities. It's so cool. First and foremost, like look at this, we have so many fans roaming through here. Every ticket you buy to these events, it's full access. You get to walk right up to my car. We had some issues in the last race. My guys are fixing it right now. We're going to go back out right away. But the intense racing action, we got short little, like just high intensity bursts of heat races. Top 3 go to the main event. It's gonna be intense. It's gonna be crazy. We have a 10-lap main event instead of a 500-lap main event. So it's like we don't, like the last 10 laps of NASCAR where it gets exciting. We're on the last 10 laps all the time, every time we're on the racetrack. So that's what we got going on.
You gotta think as well, like all the karting I did growing up, all the supercar racing I did, that's actually probably the closest thing to driving these cars. So it just all comes from growing up, doing that racing, and a little bit of, you take a little bit of tidbits from each of them and sort of apply it.
With Rallycross, it's more family-oriented, really, because you get these enthusiasts that are older, but then the kids love these cars because they look like toys when they're bouncing off each other, going around the track. So because it is a bit of a smaller sport still, even though it's live on NBC, it still is a new sport, and so it's very intimate in the paddock.